welcome to the Violet Realm. My name's Amy. I hope you're doing well and you got some sleep last night. This is a daily oracle reading. It's a general collective message. This is going to be a channeled message using oracle and tarot. And so it's a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So how are you guys doing? I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and commented. I really appreciate you. Yeah, so how's it going? Things been a little rough, a little bumpy. I understand. They really are right now. The element of chaos has entered the building. Oh, they want this one. Okay. Oh, we're going to do 3. Okay. I did this, I think, yesterday. We're going to do it again today. I'm going to pull three oracle decks with 3 cards. All right. So the energy of chaos, let's talk about it. A lot of times when chaos enters our lives, we fight it, we fear it, we want away from it, we block it with all those kind of thoughts of like, oh no, what's going to happen? Oh no, oh no. But the truth is that energy means that change is coming. That change you've been working on. You're going to get aligned. But first comes chaos. Everything is born from chaos. You have to make room for the new. And for many people, 99% of people, the chaotic energy doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great because a lot of fear comes up. It's a level of shadow work. And it's a level of shadow work. But it's hard to explain because it's chaos. How do you explain chaos, you know? But it may just seem like everything around you is crumbling. I'm seeing a foundation cracking. So, and it feels scary because you don't know. And sometimes we just have to surrender and say, okay, so this is the energy I'm in. This is what's happening. I don't need to panic. I don't need to give into fear and send myself into a crazy kind of depression energy. I just need to surrender to it and allow the universe to work for me. Because that's what it's trying to do. But first, it's got to get rid of stuff. And, you know, that process of creation and destruction, it just never ends. It's part of being human. Okay, we got 3 cards. Exactly. So there you go. All right. Here we go. Let's see what the cards have. We've seen some of the cards, but surrender to the divine. There we go. There's that energy. Mabon, balance. Yeah, that's what's coming. That's maybe what you're trying to do now. Skull of light, illumination. I just want you to connect with that card for a minute. So, you know, the process that I'm going to be talking about, maybe not everyone's going through it, or you may be beginning it, you may be in the end of it, however it resonates. But this is about not fighting the energies that come into your life, allowing the flow. It will help you balance. And there's a level of enlightenment that happens when you do this. It's not like surrendering to the chaos. So I don't want to say surrender to the chaos, because you can end up in a really kind of a messy, dangerous place. What I'm saying is that when the flow of chaos enters your life, the fear that comes up through that chaos, purge it, examine it. That's your moment to examine your fear and understand where it's coming from, and then glean the wisdom from that reflection and move forward. That wisdom is the enlightenment stage, when you become aware of why you fear things. And it can come down to something like, I just really don't trust my path. I say I do, but when it really comes down to it, you know, it's time to do the work. It's time to actually trust it, you know, and that's where you go. You go into this energy of, I'm going to trust the divine. I'm going to trust the cosmos to take me where I need to go. And if this is what's going on for me right now, then so be it. And this is about you becoming more of your true self, okay? You're more of your authentic self coming forward. When we surrender to our own chaos and we reflect on our fear, we really begin to understand the very hidden aspects of ourselves and how many of those aspects have a lot of illusions about how things really are, okay? All right, so we have candles, magic. We have, oh, I don't want to pull that one yet. Okay. We have a time to give rather than take. Yeah, that's a great energy. And we have werewolf, exploring the wilderness. I think I've pulled this recently as well. So I feel like it's time to give rather than take. So it's time to reach out to people in your life who matter, and who understand your primalness, who understand your personality. They understand how you work, and you will find a magical connection forming with people. These people are different. They may not be your family, okay? This may be your tribe coming in. And as you begin to give more from this authentic space, as you begin to move away from things like hypervigilance and trauma reactions to things, as you begin to settle within your vessel and come into being within your own higher self, that connection to true will, there's magical work that happens, and you begin this process of ascending. Ascending is different levels. There's different levels of ascension. You ascend your whole life if you choose to. Some people never ascend, you know, but it's an ongoing process. So, you know, this morning I channeled a message for my Instagram, so that would be yesterday because I'm filming this for tomorrow morning. And in there, Lilith speaks of as you will incubate. There's an incubation period where you hang with the energy. You spend time with the new awareness of self. This could be a walk-in experience. This could be just more of your authentic self coming forward. You could have actual spirit manifestation around you. There's usually some kind of sign that you've moved into this kind of strange incubation stage where, yeah, I see eggs, like chicken eggs, robin eggs, cardinal eggs. I see them in an incubator being heated up, kept warm. And you spend time with the energy. You learn about the new energy within you, whatever you call it, however you identify it, this aspect of self coming forward. And, you know, sometimes the incubation period can be quite long, you know, because it's a radical thing when you start to really discover these hidden aspects within yourself and you bring them forward. For some people, you know, that they have walk-in experiences. And a walk-in experience, bottom line, it's an agreement between you and another being, usually before you were born into this existence at all, that this would happen. And some people actually completely leave the vessel, and some aspects of self stay. And in my case, an aspect has stayed, has gotten to stay, has decided to stay. So I'm soul braided, I'm integrated, yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Enough of that. Let's see here. Skull of Flowers. All right, so we have Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. So, yeah, so this is about the chaos kind of dying down. The fire has come into your life. Your environment may be within you, and you've been set aflame, and now you're left with the ashes. That is the rebirth and the learning to ascend frequency. That is a violet phoenix frequency. Okay, we have spells and manifestation. So what you're working on, this is how it's going to manifest, is as you go through this process of, you know, allowing chaos, understanding the wisdom of chaos, understanding where you've been and where you're going, and really getting in touch with your physical self and your physical world. That is really important for some of the work that many people are going to do. You have to be in touch with your reality. And, you know, when we do a lot of spiritual work or meditation or consciousness exploration, a lot of times it's very easy to get into that energy of floating, of always floating. And some people actually float around their bodies. Like they're in the body, but not completely. And I feel like this is like totally, this is energy that totally engages your physical self. And a lot of times people who are working on their spirituality or their sense of self-consciousness, higher self, true will, whatever you want to call it, they have an experience called, I call it the avatar experience, where you literally can feel an aspect of yourself above your head. Okay, so this could be higher self, true will, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it. And I don't mean blah, blah, blah in a bad way. I'm just saying everyone has a different definition of what I'm trying to explain. So, and it's a very vast energy, but you feel like your consciousness is literally lingering above you, and you're aware of the body, you're aware of how you're moving the body, and for milliseconds you feel this energy of like puppeting the body almost, and being aware of this grander aspect of self. For some people, you know, in old days they used to call it ecstasis, and they experienced it in different ways, but it's part of the ecstasis experience, and you don't have to be in spiritual ecstasy to like experience it. It can happen when you're in Walmart. That actually happened to me. So all right, show the world the real you. Yeah, so that's part of when we become aware of our vessel, of our body, and the absolute control we have over our lives and our abilities. Magical things happen. Magic happens. And when you do all this work, this deep work, allowing chaos, being reborn, learning to fly, learning to walk, the different stages of ascension energy. You know, you learn to crawl. You're with the energy. You linger in the energy. You work with the energy. The energy starts to send you like guidance, as if like you're guided to certain songs or certain people, and you're guided away from other people. And a lot of times when you're learning to crawl, there'll be people who show up to help you, kind of not push you along, but spot you. And then you learn to walk, and that's learning to be really autonomous with the energy, learning how to direct the energy a little better, learning that the frequency is actually within you, being aware of the frequency within you. It's a type of consciousness expansion that's really hard to put into words. I'm trying, but I'm working on it, okay? And then you learn to run. So you have, you're at home with the energy. It's at home with you. It's as if you get to know elements of a different frequency within you, and it inspires you. It inspires you to go further. Instead of being focused on like the vessel encasement situation, you're more focused on the expansion of the energies within you, okay, and around you. And that's kind of what happens with running. You become a beacon. You beacon this energy around you. And as all this happens, you know, the elements, the ashes of chaos are sprinkled everywhere. But as you become a beacon, those ashes transform into energy, and they rise. As they rise, and this can take a while, as those energies, that transformation energy, that transmutation and alchemical energy rises, then you can only run so fast, and then you take flight. And when you take flight, that is a true, like, classic ascension experience. That is where you literally are ascending, and you can actually start working with this in meditation and the astral by picturing yourself in a bed of ashes, picturing the energies transform. The ashes actually transform into different colors of energy, or frequencies of energy, whatever you resonate with. And as you see the energies change, you send in the intention to make that rise. Allow the energies to rise up, and you with it. And it becomes a beautiful dance in your consciousness. And it can really help you manifest the rising energy, the flight energy, much quicker. Okay, so, all right, guys, that's what I got for you today. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to talk to you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I thank you for being here. See you later. Bye, guys.